What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. I'm a makeup lover, of course. Somebody wanted me to do this, but in red. Absolutely iconic, so that is what we're going to be doing today. I am just going to be doing my eyes in today's video just because it is a more kind of detailed vibe, but I will be sure to leave all of my face products down below. I think today's video is going to be just like, it's going to be a little bit of a shorter one just because I am just doing the eyes. But it's kind of a little bit more repetitive than anything, like reversing the shades, cutting the crease, stuff like that. But I love the way that this turned out, so thank you so much for the suggestion. I actually got the suggestion off of TikTok. So if you don't follow me over there, you definitely should. I do all kinds of like fun transition videos over there. Where here it's more of like, I'm talking to you guys, we're vibing, I'm giving you all the tea on the look. But there's more just kind of like fun little videos. So if that's something you're interested in, 381 Makeup, all things, you can find me under that name. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. So yeah, don't forget to stay tuned until the very end of the video where I will do an up close of my makeup for you guys. That way you can see the true beauty of the blend. And if you're curious to see how I achieved this look, you're definitely going to want to keep on watching. My palette of choice today is the Jaclyn Hill x Morphe Volume 2 palette. This is what she looks like. I wanted something that had both reds and neutrals. So, and I haven't used this one in a while, so I was like, definitely this one. I'm a hot mess, guys. So I did already prime my eyelid, my P. Louise base. I'm going to start by taking this deep dark shade here called Crazy. I'm going to take it on this pencil brush. This is a Luxie 231 Petite crease brush. And I'm going to start by tapping this down in my shape. Hey, can you go peel my stickers off, please? So the shape I'm kind of going for is just like a smoked out eye. So I'm going to kind of make this more angular, and then I'm just going to do like a basic cut crease, like half cut crease. So I'm just going to tap this down in like a rounded shape in my crease, and then just kind of blend it angular. Does that make sense? After the pigment is packed down and I'm pretty happy with it, I'm gonna make sure that the edges are nice and soft for my next color, so it just makes the blending easier. Okay, if you know me and my use of this palette, I always go for the same reds. Can you scoot over, please?
Yes.
Yes, my ass, you're scooting the other way. Then I need you to scoot. Watch out.
Just.
Scoot.
Just.
Scoot.
Just.
Scoot. Scoot.
Duck.
Scoot.
Duck.
Scoot.
Toot.
Closer.
Duck.
Okay, I'm going to take this red shade. What is this called? Living My Best. And I'm just using like small but fluffy brushes for this. I think this is also a Luxie brush. My kid is climbing me like I'm a jungle gym. Oops, sorry, babe.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to take this red shade and I'm going to just blend the outer edges of this whole shape, and of course making sure, babe, sit down, and just sit down, okay? If you can't sit down, you can't sit here. When I get to this outer portion, I'm gonna make sure that I'm smoking it out to get this nice shape here. This is kind of what we're working with so far. The blend isn't perfect, but that's okay because I will perfect it. My kid's on my lap, so I'm kind of like over here. Can't be helped at this point. I'm going to take this Wet n Wild brush and the shade Heart on, which is this lighter red shade here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to blend out the edges of this shape, but there's not really a super light red shade. Like, obviously I don't want this to go pink. So I'm actually going to take the white to blend this out. So I'm going to save just a little bit of space. like all around for the white, and that's just gonna lighten it up in a nice way so it stays red rather than like putting like a pink, because we want it to be. So I'm just gonna take another Wet n Wild brush. This one's just like a little bit fluffier with the white. I'm just gonna blend everything out. And then after I'm done laying this down, I'll re-intensify all the shades, because you see how dark this is? We'll perfect it. So this is what it looks like before I deepen it up. You can already see that it lightened the edges so much. So now I'm just going to re-intensify all the shades. So I just went ahead and I cut my crease with my P. Louise cut carver. Now I'm going to take the Maybelline Mitchell color case. This is the Essentials, and I'm going to take this beige shade right here, and I'm going to lay that down, not on the whole lid, but that's what that is. So this is the general shape, right? So I'm going to take this little pencil brush. I'm going to start with the white shade Certified out of the palette. I'm going to go from light to dark because I'm going to use the same brush for everything. So I'm just going to set this section with white, and then I'm going to go into shade Perfectionist. Then I'm going to take these two shades mixed together to get like, one's more orange, one's more cool tones. I'm going to mix them together to get a nicer brown. And then I'm just going to add a little dash of black to those last two colors to really deepen them up. Just like this. Stunning. I'm gonna cut the crease again. Now I'm gonna take this lighter pink shade for the lid. Now I'm gonna take this same red shades, I'm gonna blend them inward, starting from dark to light. So this is shade Crazy. I'm just gonna tap inward. Living my best life. Shade Heart On. And again, I'm just tapping these down. And then I'll take the white. You see how well these are blending by just like tapping? Now we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna take some more of that. So I don't know if you could see this. So this is the darker beige shade I used. This was the lighter one on the crease. I'm gonna take this darker one so I can do a reverse of what I did here across like liner. So I just laid that down. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did on top and bottom. So I'm gonna start with a little bit of white and then do a little bit of Perfectionist, mixing the two browns together. And I'm just tapping like I did like on the lid. And then just a little bit of black to the mix to make the darker brown. And then I'll take just a little bit of the shade Crazy, which is the deepest red, to blend those like effortlessly. Perfect. And these are the IONI lashes. I'm not sure of the name, but these are the lashes that I chose today. I'm gonna go ahead and do my base, and then we can come back and finish up the eyes. I decided to go with like red blush, like more pinky red highlighter. And I am very happy with that decision. I love a good red blush moment. I'm just taking this powder brush. I'm just kind of softening this here. It looks a little bit harsh on camera. I'm thinking to do a blood red lip. I'm really excited about that. I haven't done like a super bold lip like that in quite some time. I'm just gonna do the same red that I did on top on bottom. So starting with shade Crazy. But I'm gonna keep this on like the outer half. This first shade, I'm gonna make sure it connects, but keeping it on the outer half of my eye. Then shade Living My Best. Bring that a little bit further in. And then shade Heart on, again, a little bit further in. Honestly, under the eyes is so super simple. I never have like a fuss about what I'm gonna do there. I'm gonna take I think I'm gonna do a little bit of the white in my waterline, and then we could do the lippy. For my lip liner, I'm thinking the Unearthly lip pencil in the shade Bad Blood. Oop, I almost tossed it. So I want to go in with Marieanne, also Unearthly. This is the combo I'm thinking. The thing about blending with red eyeshadows is that they do have a tendency to go kind of pink around the edges, but honestly, I am so obsessed with this look. This red lip is the iconic blood red lip. I love it. I think it all came together so nicely. I wasn't sure how the actual eyeshadow was gonna look going into this because I wasn't sure if the shadows were going to give what I wanted them to give, but they definitely did, and I am so pleased with how everything came out. What do you think? I also didn't use any primer. I forgot, and I could tell because like I'm dry as fuck. Dry as the Sahara right now. And that's why I like always stack up on my primers, because I'm so dry, and I could definitely tell. But like other than that, I think it looks really, really good. The Jordana Ticia powder, I used the shade Flossie to kind of blend from my under eye into my blush because it was such a red blush, and it's such a smoothing powder. I don't think I ever realized how smoothing that powder was until I used it just now, like no primer or anything. I'm like, wow. Definitely a beautiful powder. I would highly recommend if you guys haven't tried the Jordana Ticia powders. They are so stunning. I've been waiting for their blushes to come back in stock because I want to buy a couple shades of those. So let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. Other than that, I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you like my content. Without further ado, we're going to go down ahead, roll the clip.